A time when this planet did not belong to humans. No cities, no roads, only an empire of giants. Creatures so massive that the ground shook beneath their footsteps, and forests grew to survive them. For more than 160 million years, nothing challenged their rule. But then, everything changed. So let's step back into this forgotten world, where the truth about dinosaurs was very different from what movies ever showed us. In time, 66 million years ago. As soon as you step onto this Earth, you realize instantly, this world is not like ours. The air is heavy, hot, and humid. It is an atmosphere that doesn't just flow, it presses down on you. Where cities and roads stand today, here, there is only jungle. But these are no ordinary forests. The trees are so colossal that a modern 15 to 20-story building would look small beside them. Tough plants like ferns and cycads, thick leaves, strong trunks. This jungle wasn't built for beauty, it was built for giants. Now, feel the ground, a slight tremor, then it grows stronger. This isn't an earthquake, these are footsteps, a herd moving in the distance. The Triceratops, a body nearly 30 feet long, weighing 6 to 12 tons, with 3 massive horns crowning its head. They never walk alone. The whole herd moves as one, because here, being alone means danger. Suddenly, the jungle falls silent. The wind stops, and emerging slowly from the brush is the deadliest hunter of this world, the Tyrannosaurus rex. 40 feet long, weighing 8 to 9 tons, with teeth as long as a human arm. It doesn't run. It walks with confidence. It knows this territory belongs to him. Further ahead, another shape, slow but unshakable. The Ankylosaurus. Its entire body is plated in bone armor, and at the end of its tail, a massive club weighing over 150 pounds. It isn't fast, but no one dares to get close. Now, look up. Soaring in the sky, the Quetzalcoatlus. A wingspan stretching over 35 feet, casting a giant shadow on the earth below. Down below, hidden among the roots, small creatures are watching. Scared, silent. They know this world is not theirs. Not yet. Right now, this earth belongs to the giants. The trees are giant, the oceans are giant, and the biggest of all are its rulers. If the predators were the most terrifying, then who actually ran this world? Now, look closely. The vibration you are feeling is not because of a predator. The earth itself is shaking. Dust rises, trees bow down, and emerging from the front, living mountains are walking towards you. They don't hunt, they don't run. Yet, the entire world moves out of their way. 66 million years ago, the most massive creatures on Earth were the herbivores. First, your eyes lock onto one of the largest animals in history, the Argentinosaurus. A body over 100 feet long, weighing up to 80 tons. A modern elephant would look like a toddler next to it. For a body this size, small trees were useless. That is why, back then, forests were tall, fast-growing, and incredibly dense. Now, witness a different kind of giant, the Brachiosaurus. Its front legs were long, lifting its neck straight into the sky. It didn't eat from the ground. It fed from the highest branches of the trees. The logic is simple. In a single forest, different dinosaurs could feed at different heights. Less conflict, more balance. On the plains, you see the strong and organized Triceratops, a 30-foot body weighing 6 to 12 tons, and a thick skull that made many predators avoid a direct attack. They lived in herds, adults on the edges, the young in the center. Behavior just like modern elephants. These giant herbivores didn't just eat, they shaped the forests. Trees snapped, new land opened up, and the whole earth changed to fit them. But remember one truth: where dozens of tons of meat walk around every day, eyes are always watching. So the question is, when such massive prey existed on Earth, who exactly were the ones waiting for them in the darkness? Now, we step into the most dangerous part of this world. This is the zone where size doesn't rule. Strategy and raw power do. 66 million years ago, herbivores were the largest living things on Earth, but the predators were the most terrifying. First, we speak of the name that still strikes fear into the mind today: Tyrannosaurus rex, nearly 40 feet long, weighing about 9 tons. But its true power wasn't in its body size, it was in its jaw. A single bite from a T-Rex was so powerful that it could crush right through solid bone. It wasn't a sprinter. It relied on its bulk, its bite, and its experience. This territory was his territory. Now, witness another king of hunters, the Spinosaurus. It was unlike any other carnivorous dinosaur. A long body, a snout like a crocodile, and on its back, a massive sail of bone. The Spinosaurus haunted the rivers and swamps. It hunted in the water, targeting giant fish, and sometimes dinosaurs venturing too close to the edge. The message is clear. In this world, not every hunter was the same. Each had its own domain, its own strategy. Now, look to South America at another giant, the Giganotosaurus. In some places, multiple fossils of this beast have been found together. This suggests that they may have hunted in packs, just like modern lions or wolves do today. These predators had eyes facing forward, giving them laser-focused depth perception to judge distance and speed. Did the predator always win? Or did the prey sometimes turn the hunt into a war? What you have seen so far was just the trailer. The real destruction begins now. Look to your right, emerging from the darkness of the jungle. A shadow appears. This is not a T-Rex. This is a hunter even bigger and even more brutal. The Carcharodontosaurus. Its very name means shark-toothed lizard. Its jaws don't just grip prey, they slice through flesh like a saw. But today, he is not the hunter. Today, he has been challenged. Look at the water. The king of the river has stepped onto land, the Spinosaurus. That massive sail on its back isn't just decoration. It is a warning. This is the only battle in history where the butcher of the land and the monster of the water stand face to face. When they clash, the earth shakes. Dust, blood, and roars fill the air. In a single instant, the atmosphere shifts. The Carcharodontosaurus's strike is direct and lethal. He uses his massive skull like a hammer, driving his saw-like teeth toward the enemy's neck. His goal isn't just to bite, it is to rip the flesh from the body. But the Spinosaurus fights differently. He possesses a secret weapon that land predators lacked: his arms. 7-foot-long arms, packed with muscle. Watch as he unleashes those massive claws. With a single swipe, he carves deep wounds across the Carcharodontosaurus's face. Droplets of blood spray into the air. This isn't a wrestling match. This is a massacre. But little do they know that there will be no winner in this fight, because while they tear each other apart for a small patch of land, right above them, an asteroid is descending from the sky, and their fate is about to change forever. Look up. That is not the sun. That is a rock the size of Mount Everest, screaming towards Earth at 40,000 miles per hour. By the time the giants looked up, it was already too late. An explosion rocked the coast of Mexico. The force? 10 billion times stronger than the atomic bomb. In a single second, Everything for thousands of miles simply vaporized. But the blast didn't kill the most. The air did. A shockwave, faster than sound, ripped through the planet. Forests snapped like matchsticks. The oceans began to boil. 160 million years of dominance turned to ash in just 24 hours. Size, which was once their strength, became their death sentence. The giants had nowhere to hide. They needed food, but the food was gone. The sun vanished. A long, dark winter covered the earth. But beneath the ash, something was alive. Not giants, but the small. Our ancestors, the mammals. They hid in burrows underground. They needed little food. They outlasted the cold. And slowly, they emerged from the darkness to claim the planet. But here is the mystery. How did a tiny, frightened creature hiding in a hole transform into the species that built the pyramids, flew to the moon, and is watching this video right now? If you want to see the rise of humans, comment next part below.